Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Section 101 episode. I'm David Blazer, and this weekend we had our first full look at the 2024 NFL preseason. All 32 teams getting into some action this weekend. We had our first look at returning vets and the new up and coming rookies making their debuts. And with that, let's get right into the Week 1 preseason recap. To start off our NFL preseason, we had two games on Thursday night. The New England Patriots hosted the Carolina Panthers in Foxborough as rookie quarterback Drake May made his first impressions in a 17-3 victory for the Patriots. In New York, the Giants hosted defending NFC North champions the Detroit Lions. Giants starting quarterback Tommy DeVito played a majority of the game, leading the Giants to a 14-3 victory over the Lions. More games were played on Friday, starting with the Miami Dolphins hosting the Atlanta Falcons in a 20-13 victory. Last year's AFC South champions Houston Texans took on the Pittsburgh Steelers in a 20-12 matchup, improving their record to 1-1. Lastly, the Philadelphia Eagles took on the Baltimore Ravens, coming out on top with a 16-13 win. The rest of the games were played on Saturday and Sunday, starting off with the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns and coming away with a 23-10 victory. The Washington Commanders took on the New York Jets but came away with the loss, losing 17-20. The Chicago Bears visited the Buffalo Bills and dominated with a 33-6 victory. The Las Vegas Raiders traveled to Minnesota, taking on the Vikings, nearly coming away with the victory, but then ended up losing 23-24 after an outstanding performance from J.J. McCarthy. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeated the Cincinnati Bengals with a 17-14 win. The San Francisco 49ers suffered a loss to the Tennessee Titans, losing 13-17. Super Bowl champions Kansas City Chiefs lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars with a score of 13-26. Seattle Seahawks took on the LA Chargers with a 16-13 win. New Orleans Saints beat the Arizona Cardinals with a 16-14 win. The Denver Broncos took on Indianapolis Colts and came away with a 34-30 victory. And lastly, the Dallas Cowboys lost to the Los Angeles Rams with a score of 12-13. With the recap out of the way, it's time to move on and look at some of the rookies who made their very first impressions in the NFL. Most of the rookies had a good preseason debut, but a few stood out. Vikings rookie quarterback J.J. McCarthy had an outstanding preseason debut and performed the best out of many quarterbacks in this year's draft class. McCarthy reportedly had some struggles during training camp, but Saturday's game proved that he wasn't struggling at all. McCarthy had a little slip up during the game with an interception on an under pressure and out of pocket throw. McCarthy ended the game going 11 for 17, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 64.7% completion rate. McCarthy performed better than most of us expected him to do in his preseason debut, but other quarterbacks also performed well. Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix Jr., and Bo Nix all performed well in their preseason debuts. And with that, I would like to thank you for watching Section 101. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your sport opinions.